Hello, I'm Master Jim Longwith. I'm here at Winthrop isshinryu in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Today we're going to talk about the Sledgehammer Challenge. So this is a workout routine I've developed to help you develop extra power in your punches. And within 4 weeks, I guarantee it will increase your punching power significantly. Okay, so why is this called the Sledgehammer Challenge? Well, if you think about the isshinryu punch, it looks very similar to a sledgehammer. The vertical fist, the vertical hammer, the straight and rigid handle, and the forearm. But to get this arm and fist to be as strong as a sledgehammer, we got to build up certain muscles in the hand. Muscles in the fingers, the palm, the thumbs, the wrist, and the forearm. Okay? One good way to do that is side kata that works on a lot of the muscles in the hands. But I'm going to show you a really good way to increase the strength in that grip, the wrist, and the forearm. Okay, this exercise is simply called flipping weights. This is a 25-pound free weight. What you want to do is take the weight in one hand, flip it up in one rotation and catch it. Just like that. Okay? And you want to do 10 times to each arm and do 3 sets of those. Now this is a 25-pound weight. Start with whatever is the heaviest weight you can handle. Do 10 to each side, 3 sets, then drop down to the next lowest weight. So maybe a 5-pound reduction, whatever, the next lowest weight down. Repeat that process. And again, drop to the next lowest weight down. Repeat that all the way down to the lightest weight. By the time you get there, your arms should be fatigued and you're done. Mr. Miner is flipping 5-pound weights, one in each hand. So he'll do a total of 20, so that's 10 per hand. Then he'll break, he'll do 3 sets of those. All right, Mr. Almond, Mr. Pons are now flipping 10-pound weights, one in each hand. So again, they'll do a total of 20, that'll be 10 per side. And then they'll take a break. Talk a bit the technique in the isshinryu punch. Once we develop the strength, what do we do now to get power in the punch? Several things, as you know. Once we gotta have a really good stance, a good stay-on stance, feet point straight ahead, okay? The offhand is out, we're gonna pull it in as we punch out, okay? Deep breath in as we get ready to punch, exhale with the punch. And one of the most important things is getting torque into your body. So that you're using all your muscles to throw the punch, not just your arms, okay? So it's pretty easy to build up muscles in the thighs and legs, okay? You gotta be well connected to the ground, feet firmly connected. But the hard part to build that muscle is in the abs, so you can torque the body, okay? So push-up, crunches, sit-ups, they do a good job of working the ab muscles, but planks do an even better job, and planks get all around, so. Just demonstrating a plank. Okay, so his back straight, up on his elbows, head up. And you want to hold this for about a minute or as long as you can. And you'll do 3 sets. So you'll do 1, take a little rest, however long you need, and do 3 of them. All right, one way to build up muscles to do the torque in your body is to take a medicine ball and pass it back and forth to your partner, side to side. And then you would switch, of course, in opposite directions as pass it the other way. Another option is to take a medicine ball, a firm one, and you'll bounce it off the wall and catch it. Again, going from side to side. And you do that, until you're tired, about 25 or 30 reps, and switch and go the other direction. Access to a cable pull machine. You can do this, arms are extended straight, and you're using the body to rotate and pull the cables out. And one of the best ways to develop the muscles in the abdomen, in the whole core, the obliques that's required to do this twisting motion is actually on a big heavy bag. So full-size heavy bag, at least 75 pounds, 80 or 90 is better. I'm just going to sit and throw punches, but instead of doing like normally where you would on a heavy bag, where you just basically sparring with a heavy bag, we're going to dedicate the time just to doing reverse punch and straight punch, okay? Now, the target is not the front edge of the bag, okay? The target is 4 to 6 inches inside the bag. Therefore, I've got to close the distance. Instead of here, I've got to be up here. So I'm a little bit closer to my target. I've got the good stance, okay, the push-pull technique, the breathing. You want to be nice and relaxed, so you got quick technique, and then at the point of impact, full tension through the whole body, and you're extending that punch inside the target. Again, 4 to 6 inches deep in the target, okay? We'll take it nice and slow. We'll do 20 punches, 10 with each hand. Now, one thing you'll notice is the torque, okay? So imagine if I'm a spring coiling up. I'm getting ready to punch with my right hand. I'm coiling the spring up to my right. If you watch my belt, I'm twisted to the right. As I start to punch, I uncoil to the left. So again, watch the belt as I throw those punches. So by doing this, you're working the exact muscles that you need to twist the body, to get the torque, to get the power into your punches. Some gloves. This is really just to keep you from knocking the bark off your knuckles, okay? If you got a canvas bag especially, you can really tear the skin off your knuckles. Smooth bag like this isn't too bad. I'd recommend just some light gloves, like weightlifting gloves, or maybe at most some bag gloves, but definitely not something big like boxing gloves, okay? So imagine a sledgehammer. Imagine the damage you can do by taking a sledgehammer and going into an object. You could bust through a door, okay? You could bust concrete blocks. Think what would do to a rib cage, right? You'll break ribs. Well, after a month of doing this technique, this does the same effect as a sledgehammer. The rib cage becomes a good target, devastating, and with one good isshinryu punch, you will break a rib cage and end the opponent. Okay, so when we're working on the heavy bag part of our workout, we're trying to work on the obliques to get that rotational power into the body, okay? So when you start doing this, over-exaggerate the rotation. So if I'm punching my right hand, over-exaggerate that rotation of the body to the right. And as you execute your punch, follow through and over-exaggerate to the opposite side. So really get a lot more rotation in the body than you think you should. What you'll find out in after a month is, it's really not an over-exaggeration, it's where the power in your punch is coming from. So really work on those obliques, get that big wide twist, and work that rotation. Okay, so if you do not have access to free weights, here's one option. This is a steel blind flange for a 3-inch pipe. These weigh 9 pounds a piece. You can get them at a industrial piping supply house. You can find them online, probably around $20, maybe $25 the most. So that's one option if you don't have weights to be flipping. Give those a try. Okay, so you want to make this bag portion of your workout interval training, okay? So this will be your high intensity part of your workout, followed by low intensity portion, and you'll do 8 reps of that. So you'll come in here and do your 20 hard punches, not rushing through them, take your time between the punches, but put maximum effort into the punches. Then you want to do something to let your body recover. So at our gym, we've had a walking track, we've got an 8th mile track. So we will either slowly jog or walk around the track, come back to the bag, and then do another set. And we'll repeat that 8 times. So that gives you high intensity, really focus on this part of the workout. Let the other portion of your workout just be let your body recover. Thank you. So if you're ready to accept the Sledgehammer Challenge, all you've got to do is do this workout routine 3 to 4 days a week for 1 month, and you will drastically improve the power and strength in your punches. Good luck.